Hi guys, so this is CSA number 5. I want to apologize about CSA number 3. Somehow I messed up. I uploaded number 2 twice and yeah, it was bad and I apologize. So I had to take it off because it was labeled 3 even though it was 2, and I clearly said 2 in the video. I don't know. So I apologize, but this one is number 5 and it's not a big one. See? Not so big, but there's a lot of good stuff. This is the first time we got corn at the CSA, so I'm very excited about that. I should have taken a 5th ear because there's 5 of us, but we were only allowed to take 4. But you know what? I cut them in pieces and there'll be plenty for all of us. But there's some interesting stuff here today. 4 onions. I took the white ones because I still have some red onions. I took a poblano. It was 2 peppers. So I took one was a poblano and the other one this creamy white yellow pepper. Very interesting. The poblano, I actually like to chop it up, saute it with onions and okra. And then I put it in corn tortillas with some cheese, and I usually buy a tomatillo sauce from Trader Joe's, so I'm going to have to get that. So I got to make that. So that's what I usually do with the poblano. 2 garlics. 1 very, very teeny tiny cabbage, which is fine. And then the herb of the week is rosemary. Smells so good. Now check this out. These little things are called, what was it? They told me they were fruity atomic tomatoes. Very, very interesting. Never saw them, never heard of them in my life. So I'm going to give it a try. All right, hold up. Okay, so this is the fruity atomic tomato. Oh my God, it actually exploded all over the place. Interesting. It tastes kind of like a tomato, but it has a sweetness to it. And it's really juicy. It literally just blew up all over the place. And I'm wearing white, of course, you know? Wow. This is really weird because you kind of taste a tomato, but it almost doesn't taste like a tomato. The farmer described it as, oh, I forgot, something like bubblegum and a tomato. Anyway, interesting. It is actually really good. Okay, so we're back. That was pretty cool. Where was I? All right, so the the fruity atomic tomatoes, really, really interesting. Very hard to describe the flavor. They are sweet. Then we got 2 pounds of okra, and some of them are purple okra. Really cool. I actually like, my favorite way of eating okra here in the South, they slice them up, they roll them in cornmeal, salt, pepper, and they fry them. I've done that, and then I've added Parmesan cheese. It's okay. I like roasting them. So I actually chop them up. I put oil, garlic, salt, pepper, the holy quartet, sometimes some jalapeno, or even maybe the poblano there. Chop that up. Did I say onion? I think I did. And then you roast them about 400 degrees, maybe 15, 20 minutes. They are so good. And you could top it with Parmesan cheese. Or you can even add some like spice blend and give it like, you know, maybe like a Cajun spice blend or something and jazz it up, or even Italian, and serve it with Italian food. So I do like eating the okra like that. My boys still give me a hard time, but they'll grow on it. Then the sprout of the week is sunflowers, the sunflower sprout. And then they had homemade salsa, roasted tomato salsa. So I'm very excited about that. And 2 pounds of baby mixed tomatoes, potatoes. I take the small ones. They actually had big ones, but I take the small ones because they're easier to roast. They roast quickly, they boil quickly, and they grill quickly. You can even throw them on a skewer and grill it. So I took the little ones. Then I got 2 little cucumbers. Their cucumbers weren't looking so fabulous, so I took the smallest ones there because those actually look the best. Then we got 3 beautiful tomatoes. I got 3 zucchini squash, not a head, but a bunch, sorry, of Swiss chard. A lot of Swiss chard this year. I do have to tell you how I made this. I actually made it almost like a quiche, but with wild rice. And you could probably do it with quinoa. So I do have to show that dish. And then just another bag of spring greens, lettuce mix, something like that. Then, so that's it for CSA number 4. And then I'll make a dish using some of this produce so that I can show you what I did with it. But then I also want to show you this. This actually came from my garden. So I got 1 tomato, which still needs a little more ripening to do. Did that. All this beautiful yellow squash. The squash is growing like crazy. I had a couple of years in New York where my squash wasn't doing well. So I actually bought 1 plant for the first time in ages this year. And I'm getting squash like crazy, which I have to show you a recipe that I do with that. Got some jalapenos and some cute little light green peppers. I know I bought a green bell pepper plant, a yellow one, and I think an orange and a red one, yet they're all green. I don't know if I was supposed to leave these on there. I can't remember which plant this was, so I didn't know if I was supposed to leave this on here and leave them on there until they turn colors, but I think eventually they all will turn red over time. I don't know. I was just so afraid the bugs will start eating it or it'll rot and fall off or an animal will eat it and then I never see it again. So I just picked a couple. Yep. So that's my little CSA haul from my own garden. Very, very excited. Those I bought from Whole Foods. But that's it. I hope you have a great evening, and I hope I inspired you, and I will show you what I make with this wonderful produce. See you in the next video. So here's the recipe I'm going to make with the produce from the CSA. So my multicolored potatoes, the bigger ones I actually cut them in half, but some of the small ones I was able to keep them whole, and I drizzled them with avocado oil. I put some onions in it. I had red onions from my last CSA haul, so I used the red onions instead of the white ones. And then I put salt and a lot of pepper. I like a lot of pepper on my potatoes. And then I just put the sprigs of rosemary right on top. So I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and I'm going to stick them in there. I want to say 15, 20 minutes until they're fork tender, and they should be done. So there it is, a box of rocks. So, oh, I wish you could smell it in here. It smells so good with the onions and then the rosemary, which I'll take the rosemary out. But avocado oil, salt, pepper, that's all you need. 425 degrees. It took about 20 minutes. And then I actually have chicken thighs that I put like a barbecue seasoning blend on it, not barbecue sauce. I was actually going to put barbecue sauce on it, but I think I'm going to leave it. Just a little bit of salt and just pan cooked it because it's too hot to turn on the grill. So I just seared it and pan cooked it in my cast iron. And then for the vegetable, I have the salad blend with the Atomic fruity green tomatoes. I actually had some arugula and then the sunflower sprouts. And then I didn't take it out soon enough, so it has to thaw. But this is a basil dressing that I made. Apple cider vinegar, lots of basil, olive oil, honey, and I believe salt and pepper and garlic. So maybe I'll do that in another video. But yeah, that's what's for dinner tonight. Oh my God, I can't wait. So good. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.